Yo, what's going on, world? You already know it's your boy, Behind-The-Beatz, back with another video. It's been a minute since I've been behind the beats for a couple of these joints. It's 2020, quarantine's still out, but I'm still making hits, man. So you know I had to take y'all behind the beats. Another placement for your boy, God is good. This one coming from New York MC Ito. Make sure you check out his album, The Beauty of It. Super fire. 16 tracks. He's got Green Lantern, Derringer, Static Selector, Large Professor, The Alchemist, and yours truly. Track 3 to be exact. Nothing Like You. Super fire record. So I gotta take y'all behind the beats for it, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Nothing but good vibes on the channel. Much love to everybody who's been showing love so far, especially with the No More Free Beatz show. We got that dropping Wednesday. Super fire. I happen to be a really big fan of this record and this beat. So without further ado, let's get into it, man. Behind the beats. Let's go. So we're gonna go behind the scenes of this joint right here. I actually don't remember whenever I made this beat. It's probably one of the random joints that I made. So, you know, we start out everything with the sample, you know, that's how I always get down. So this is how the sample was right here. And that was it. That was the whole joint. That was the whole joint right there. All right, so I take the sample, and that's pretty much, you know, the basis of the entire beat right there. So I, you know, chop it up. Pitch it up. You know, and then I EQ it a little bit, so I take some of the low end out, give it sort of a high pass filter almost. Just didn't want that bass drum kicking from the sample, you know, so I just took it out. Sounds like this. You know, that's the, like I said, that's the backdrop for the entire beat right there. So we move on to the drums. And with this, I was kind of feeling a Just Blaze, Thelonious Martin sort of feel to it. So real simple, but hard hitting drums, you know, so I just have my regular sounds. And, you know, I have my background as a drummer, so just taking, you know, the regular sounds that I would use, I would have a couple cymbals, I would have my tom, you know, my snare and kick, you know, in a ride, you know, I wanted to, you know, incorporate that human feel as much as possible into the beat. So whenever I have my drums, it sounds like this. You know, and then when it comes to my drums, I usually quantize my kick and my snare, and then I'll quantize maybe 50% if I have like a hi-hat or a hi-hat or a ride cymbal or something like that. And then when it has, you know, and then when it comes to my toms, when it comes to different things like that, I don't quantize them at all. You know, I try to give it that human feel. You know, I try to make it as human as possible. You know, so I think I did that pretty well with that. So when you hear the drums with the sample, sounds like this. You know, so the beat sounds kind of basic, just like that. You know, when it comes with me, I have to add, you know, that real instrumental, not orchestral, but just really instrumental sort of aspect to it. So with that comes to the keys. So whenever I add my keys, you know, I'm always just trying to fill that backdrop, because the sample is just so plain, you know. it's just one sort of mode, if that makes any sense. So with the keys, I'm able to kind of bad boy. You know how bad boy sort of takes, the regular hip hop instrumentals and puts, some keys, some R&B sort of keys behind it. That's pretty much what I wanted to go for this beat. So with the keys, I'm able to take it somewhere else where it wasn't in the regular song. So with the keys, it's just like this. We'll add the drums with it also. Let's add the sample as well. So the beat is almost there, but I still need that bottom to hit, because with some of my beats, I don't add, my 808 bass or anything like that. I also like to add that human feel as well. I'm not a guitar player. I'm not a bass player at all, but I can play some keys to make it sound like it also. So the bass really brings out, that bottom that I really, really wanted. So, I just found my regular bass guitar. Most of these sounds are stock sounds, if it's like Contact or something like that. Native Instruments really has great packages of sounds. So, the bass came with, I think, Contact 5 maybe. So, bass sounds like this. Let's bring the keys back also. Let's just bring the sample back also. Go ahead and bring the drums. So the beat is pretty much done at this point, but I always have to add one more aspect, because I always want my verses to sound different than my hooks. Whenever I make beats, I'm not just being a beat maker. I'm actually producing and constructing the entire song. So I just wanted to add some strings, maybe add some choir also. So, let's see. Let's go back into here. And whenever I added my choir, sounds like this. And I also added string as well. Let's bring the piano in as also. You really feel that emotional aspect to it. You'll hear it more when you hear the bass also. bring the sample in. Drums. Just like that, the beat is done. You know, sometimes it doesn't take a whole bunch. Maybe it takes about 5-6 sounds and the beat is done. It's all about what you do with it. You know, I always try to make sure I bring the most out of the sounds that I have. So if you enjoyed it, definitely let me know. But just like that, the beat is done, man. So until next time, we out. Yo, if you enjoyed that joint, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Nothing but good vibes over here, man. Definitely got some more placements coming for the year. Hopefully we got some stuff popping in the summer. Who knows? But once we find out, I'll definitely take you behind the beats for it, man. Make sure you follow me on my Twitter, Instagram at back_pack_beats with a Z. Chilling right here for you. Definitely check that out. I show love. Always posting beats on there. Also, I just did a joint called Still Around. Just threw some random joints out there. So make sure you show love on that Instagram as well. So we're gonna get up out of here. I'll see y'all Wednesday. So just like every other video, backpack season, no more free beats. And I'm out. Peace.